Tonight on Correspondence, a mission for peace, how one university in Costa Rica is offering short-term programs to promote world peace and build leadership skills. High atop the mountains of Ciudad Colón, a small town in San Jose, Costa Rica, rests the UN-mandated University for Peace, also known as UPEACE. Established in December 1980, its mission is to promote understanding, tolerance, and peaceful coexistence. Its president is Dr. Francisco Rojas.
If you want peace, you have to work for the peace.
Within the University for Peace lies the Center for Executive Education. Headed by Director Julia Delafield, once a student of this pretty campus, this center has been around for the past 10 years and offers a multitude of programs, ranging from intercultural communication to team building. The day we spoke to her, it was unusually windy.
Over the past 10 years, the center has evolved, but what we do now basically boils down to three main pillars or three main types of programming. We have an online program that offers 7 different courses. We also do on-site workshops. And then the third thing that we do is that we offer customized programs for groups.
These programs are offered for individuals of all ages, ranging from middle school to fully grown professionals in their career fields. Universities around the world send students and chaperones to the center with the aim of practical experience within the local Costa Rican environment.
It's an amazing opportunity for these students to really take what they've learned in Orange County, California, and see how it's complicated or how it's demonstrated in Costa Rica. And so, yeah, the experiential learning part of it is a huge part of why we wanted to do this.
Hannah Benson is the program officer.
We have a group here currently in country from Chapman University. They are here as a part of their peace studies curriculum at Chapman.
And of course, there are also students from Lynn University in Boca Raton, Florida, here to take classes. On this specific program, students enhance their understandings of peace by visiting various local organizations.
What I'd really like to see is people who walk away from this experience saying, wow, I can make a difference in the world. Even if no matter what I'm studying, no matter what field I'm interested in, there's a way to take my professional work or my personal side or my free time or my family and just try to make it a little better. And if everyone's inspired just to help one more person or to volunteer a little bit when they go home or to think in their business career about how they can make sure that they're giving back in some way, that to me is success.
Delafield believes that success is defined by those that make a difference in the world. This is an example of one social justice excursion to a local precario or squatter town. She takes students to an organization's headquarters to show them what a difference help can make.
I suggest to everybody that we go visit at least one of the local, what are called here precarios. And a precario is a squatter town, basically. They're almost all composed of Nicaraguan immigrants who have come to Costa Rica looking for a better life. Some of them are old. There's one called La Carpio, which is sort of the biggest precario in the San Jose area, and it was established about 30 years ago. And then there's some that are newer and because of that have slightly rougher conditions, but they're all up against really big challenges. And there are organizations working within these communities to try to help people get ahead.
Since its inception in 1980, UPEACE has seen hundreds of thousands of students from nearly every corner of the world. After graduation, many of these students return home to share their newly acquired peace skills with their friends and family, sometimes even implementing new practices into their local governments. Dr. Rojas says some of their graduates are famous.
The First Lady of Costa Rica is a graduate of our university. She is Spain, and she studied in the university and then worked in an international organization for Central America and joined with the actual president of Costa Rica and is part of our council. And also we had graduates in more than 100 countries in the world. Some of them are working in a very hard part like Sudan del Sur or Myanmar today, or Cambodia, and other work in international institutions, in universities, United Nations, and other international institutions. And I think in each place where you find some UPEACer, you find a person who worked for the peace.
Charles Skinner runs a department dedicated to bringing graduates back to speak to current students.
I had a student from Iraq. At graduation, I asked him, what are you going to do when you go back? He said, well, the first thing I'm going to do is work with teenagers to prevent violence and drug abuse. And my long-term goal is to become president of Iraq and work for peace. Wow. A woman from Turkmenistan said, when I go back to Turkmenistan, I cannot get elected, I cannot vote, I cannot own a business. So I'm going to teach peace to the mothers and the daughters and ask them to teach their husbands and their brothers.
Along with the multitude of programs available at the Center for Executive Education, Costa Rica alone has many benefits. Benson, the program officer, recommends that students immerse themselves within the local culture to gain a full study abroad experience.
Immerse yourself as much as possible in the culture, talk to people, and then see where it takes you.
There are so many benefits of studying in beautiful Costa Rica, from beautiful beaches to biodiversity. We asked the chaperoning professors from Chapman University to share their thoughts on the center, and they were extremely thankful to the staff at UPEACE for helping them to develop their custom-tailored program.
I think UPEACE made this really quite easy for us, and I'm super thankful to both Julia and Hannah for their help in putting this program together. They were wonderful.
Pura Vida, a famous saying here in Costa Rica, means pure life. As students from the university attest to, the Center for Executive Education team at the University for Peace continues to strive for success in all individuals that go through their doors, both in person and online, one person at a time.
Come here, join us, and Pura Vida.
Costa Rica and UPEACE is the best place to study on this issue. Pura Vida.
Come and join us. Pura Vida.
I'm Adam Yurkiewitz for Correspondence.